Welcome to U.S. Citizenship Study Guide. Ready to become a U.S. citizen? Our channel provides expert guidance to help you pass the U.S. Citizenship Test with ease. From studying for the civics and history questions to practicing your English skills and preparing for the naturalization interview, we're here to guide you through the entire naturalization journey, from filling out the N-400 form to taking the oath of allegiance. Subscribe for updates and pass the test with confidence.
How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens of the United States. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To follow public opinion more closely. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Join a civic group. Join a community group. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. Name your U.S. representative. This answer will vary. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Name two promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Give up loyalty to other countries. Obey the laws of the United States. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina. When did the Great Depression start? Stock market crash of 1929. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Obey the law. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana Territory. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? People of their state. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of State. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. How many senators does each state have? 2. Who is the governor of your state now? This answer will vary. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because of the state's population. What did the civil rights movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. Why did the United States enter World War II? Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. Name one power that is only for the states. Provide schooling and education. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. What is the capital of your state? This answer will vary. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says America is free from British control. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? Because of the 22nd Amendment. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. required by law. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? Lifetime appointment. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Declare war. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. "34th President of the United States." The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. Who vetoes bills? The President. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality. Liberty. Name one power of the President. Vetoes bills. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? War for American Independence. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Afghanistan. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. Name the three branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. There are three branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Who appoints federal judges? The President. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. Many documents influence the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Federalist Papers. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? People in their district. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? This answer will vary. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? For years.